Rock legends from the last century have lived lives full of triumphs and tribulations that deeply resonate with fans. From Carole King's enduring musical legacy and personal struggles to Mick Jagger's iconic career and personal losses, these musicians have faced heart-wrenching challenges. Join us as their stories, marked by both incredible achievements and profound hardships, will break your heart and inspire you. Number 10. Carole King. Carole King began her impressive music career in the 1960s, co-writing hits with her first husband, Gerry Goffin. Together, they crafted timeless songs like Will You Love Me Tomorrow and The Locomotion. Her 1971 album, Tapestry, achieved remarkable success, remaining on the charts for over 6 years and earning 4 Grammy Awards. King wrote or co-wrote 118 Billboard Hot 100 hits, becoming one of the most successful female songwriters. But her life was not without difficulties. Her marriage to Goffin ended in divorce in 1968, and she experienced personal struggles, including the death of her third husband, Rick Evers, in 1978. Despite these challenges, she continued to make music and perform. At 82, Carole King remained a significant figure in the music industry, still performing and actively supporting environmental causes. Number 9. Mick Jagger. Mick Jagger, the legendary lead singer of the Rolling Stones, had a profound impact on rock music since the band was formed in 1962. Known for hits like I Can't Get No Satisfaction and Paint It Black, Jagger's dynamic performances and unique voice earned him a place in rock history. He faced many controversies, including drug problems and turbulent relationships, but his talent and influence in music were undeniable. His personal life also had its share of difficulties. His marriage to Bianca Perez Mora Macias ended in divorce in 1978, and he experienced the tragic loss of his partner, L. Ren Scott, in 2014. These challenges, along with the demands of fame, took a toll on him. Despite these struggles, Jagger's determination helped him persevere. At 81 years old, he continued to tour and record music, displaying his lasting love for rock and roll. Number 8. James Taylor. James Taylor, a celebrated American singer-songwriter, gained fame in 1970 with his hit Fire and Rain. He charmed audiences with his soothing voice and heartfelt lyrics, delivering classics like You've Got a Friend and Sweet Baby James. His 1976 Greatest Hits album sold over 12 million copies in the United States, solidifying his place in music history. Taylor's career included numerous accolades, such as multiple Grammy Awards and an induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Taylor faced significant struggles, including addiction issues that impacted his personal and professional life. Despite these difficulties, he managed to overcome his challenges and continued to produce music that resonated with fans worldwide. At 76, James Taylor remained active in the music scene, continuing to connect with his fans globally. Number 7. Neil Young. Neil Young was a legendary Canadian-American singer-songwriter who started his career with Buffalo Springfield in the 1960s. He later achieved solo success with popular hits like Heart of Gold and Old Man, enchanting audiences with his distinctive mix of rock, folk, and country music. His contributions earned him numerous awards, including several Grammy Awards and inductions into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Throughout his career, Young faced significant challenges, including a brain aneurysm in 2005 that was a serious health scare. His personal life also had its struggles, such as divorces and raising a son with cerebral palsy. These hardships profoundly impacted his music, adding depth and sincerity. At the age of 78, Neil Young remained active in the music industry, releasing his 42nd album, World Record, and continuing to perform at events like Farm Aid. Number 6. Barry Manilow. Barry Manilow, a renowned American singer-songwriter, gained fame with hits like Mandy, Copacabana, and I Write the Songs. Over his remarkable career, he sold more than 85 million records globally, becoming one of the best-selling artists ever. Although his sales declined during the 1980s and 1990s, he made a notable comeback in the 2000s with albums such as The Greatest Songs of the 50s, which reached the top of the charts. Manalo faced personal challenges, including a brief first marriage to Susan Dykesler that ended in annulment and keeping his long-term relationship with Gary Keefe private until their marriage in 2014. These issues, along with the pressures of fame, affected him. Despite this, his passion for music remained strong. At 81, Manalo continued to perform, holding a record-breaking Las Vegas residency and debuting his musical Harmony on Broadway. Number 5. Brian Wilson. Brian Wilson, the legendary musician and co-founder of the Beach Boys, revolutionized music with his innovative songwriting and production. He crafted timeless hits like Good Vibrations and God Only Knows, and his album, Pet Sounds, was hailed as one of rock's greatest achievements. Though he faced significant mental health struggles, including schizoaffective disorder, which led to hearing voices and severe depression, Wilson's talent and creativity remained undiminished. His challenges were intensified by drug abuse and an abusive father, as well as a controversial therapist, Eugene Landy, who controlled his life for nearly a decade and worsened his condition. Despite these setbacks, Wilson made a remarkable comeback. He continued to create music, perform, and release new albums. Even at 82, he remained active in the music scene, though his health issues persisted. Number 4. Paul Simon. Paul Simon gained fame as a singer-songwriter with Simon and Garfunkel, producing classic songs like The Sound of Silence and Bridge Over Troubled Water. Their music shaped the 1960s with a mix of folk and rock that captured the era's essence. After their breakup in 1970, Simon thrived solo with albums like Graceland, which featured South African influences, and hits such as You Can Call Me Al. Simon faced challenges, including the commercial failure of his Broadway musical, The Cape Man, and personal difficulties like hearing loss in his left ear, which impacted his musical balance. Despite these issues, Simon remained resilient, continuing to record and perform until retiring from touring in 2018 while still working in the studio. At 82, he lived a quieter life, focusing on family and occasional charity performances. Number 3. Art Garfunkle. Art Garfunkle, who was half of the famous duo Simon and Garfunkel, gained fame with popular songs like The Sound of Silence and Bridge Over Troubled Water. Their music defined the 1960s and received widespread acclaim. After they split in 1970, Garfunkel pursued a solo career, releasing albums and acting in movies. He had solo hits such as All I Know and Bright Eyes, and even received a Golden Globe nomination for his role in the film Carnal Knowledge. In 2010, Garfunkel experienced vocal cord paralysis, which greatly affected his ability to sing and led him to cancel tours. He dedicated himself to recovery and regained most of his singing abilities. Although his solo career did not reach the same level as his work with Simon and Garfunkel, he remained a cherished music figure. At 82, he retired from touring but continued to perform occasionally. Number 2. Glen Campbell. Glen Campbell was a famous American country singer, guitarist, and actor who gained popularity in the 1960s and 1970s with hits like Rhinestone Cowboy and Wichita Lineman. His smooth voice and impressive guitar skills earned him multiple Grammy Awards, including 4 in 1967 alone. Campbell's career also included hosting the Glen Campbell Good Time Hour on CBS from 1969 to 1972. Throughout his life, he struggled with alcoholism and drug addiction, which impacted both his career and personal life, leading to a divorce from his third wife. In 2011, he was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease, which resulted in a public farewell tour and the release of his final album, Adios, in 2017. Glen Campbell died on August 8, 2017, at the age of 81. Number 1. David Bowie. David Bowie was a British singer, songwriter, and actor renowned for his ever-changing personas and musical styles. He first gained fame in the early 1970s with his Ziggy Stardust character, captivating audiences with hits like Starman and Space Oddity. His career was defined by continuous reinvention, from the soulful Young Americans to the experimental Berlin Trilogy. Bowie's innovative approach made him a cultural icon and a major influence in music. He faced personal struggles, including a severe cocaine addiction in the mid-1970s, which impacted his health and behavior. His marriage to Angie Barnett ended in divorce in 1980. Bowie overcame his addiction and continued to create groundbreaking music. Diagnosed with liver cancer in 2014, he kept his illness private and worked on his final album, Black Star, which was released just 2 days before he died on January 10, 2016, at age 69. As we conclude our look at these rock legends now in their 90s, their incredible journeys remind us of both their enduring talent and the trials they faced. Which legend story touched you the most? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more heartfelt stories and updates.